Hey everyone, how are you? I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Friday Power Flow, a spooky Halloween flow. Tomorrow's Halloween. We're gonna get started in downward facing dog. And if you like these short classes, but you want something longer, hop over to my studio website, sanctuarypoweryoga.com. I teach there almost every day in the studio, but also virtually on Zoom. So it gives you a chance to take a full-length class with me. Right now, here, Friday Power Flow, downward facing dog. Setting up your downward dog. You can begin in child's pose if that feels better for you. Set your hands, set your feet. You can set your intention for your practice today. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. You can add in some movement. You might move your head a little bit. Maybe move your hips or bend your knees. Maybe the movement is just the movement of your breath, which is pretty amazing. Attention to the movement of your breath helps you slow your thinking mind down, helps you be where you are right now. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Find your halfway lift. Let's take a couple of breaths here in your halfway lift. Your flat back, hands can be on your mat or on your shins. This is kind of a transitional pose. I feel like it gets overlooked a lot, but it's a really great opportunity to lengthen your spine and feel that the transitions are just as important as the poses themselves. Take a big breath in, fold forward, exhale. Here, walk your feet to about hips width distance and come on into your ragdoll. You can grab your elbows, you can let your hands dangle. Here again, you might add in some movement. It might be really just tuning into the movement of your breath, tuning into this breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Feel that you have your feet set on your mat, but let your toes be soft. And as you come into this forward fold, feel if you can drop your head, soften your neck and your shoulders, lengthen the back of your neck. Take another big inhale, then a full exhale. If you're holding your elbows, release your hands. Walk your feet closer together to touch and rise to stand. Come on up, roll your shoulders back, reach your hands up, heart lifts, look up, hands to your heart, exhale. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. If you haven't set an intention, I invite you simply to feel the intention of showing up for yourself, for each other. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands high, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up, high plank, knees lifted or lowered. Take a big inhale, forward, halfway down, low push-up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog, maybe your cobra or your low cobra. Exhaling, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Set your gaze here. You can close your eyes if that works better for you. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up from the ground, rise up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale, you can step or jump back. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. You can add in variations, add in breath, add in child's pose if that's what works. Let this practice work for you. Take another big inhale. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up to stand. Lift your hands, lift your heart. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, come on up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Come forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. You can tuck your chin or your nose in to meet your knee. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Right foot steps up. Rise up. Right foot flat and straight back. Heel lifted. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Now twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. Back knee lifted or lowered. Really steady press through your front foot. Steady connection through your hands. Steady breath. As you connect your hands, let your heart lift. And you can keep your hands together or you can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground. Right hand reaching out for the sky. Now still, with the crown of your head reaching forward and your left heel back, keep opening up from your center. And if you want to take your top arm, wrap it around behind your back, you can. That's the start of your bind. The left arm can go under the right leg. The hands might connect. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. On your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Find your footing. Lengthen through your arms. Long stance here. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Find a place for your left hand. Keep the bend in your right knee. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg high again. High push up, right knee above and outside your right elbow. Let your knee come forward. You can drop the other knee if you like. You can drop to the low push up or the arm balance. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Again, right foot steps up. Rise up. Set your gaze, anchor into your right foot. Low belly draws in and up. Step forward onto your right foot. Lift your left knee in front of you. Now here you can have your hands high. You can work with your hands at your heart. Take a big breath in, warrior three. Start to tip forward. Hands extend forward or bring your hands to your heart. Left leg extends long behind you. Press through your left heel. Take a deep breath in. Drop back, crescent lunge. Open up, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Feet together, a little bit forward. Left leg high. Come forward to your high push up. Draw your left knee into your chest. Lifting out of your shoulders. Tuck in, belly in and up. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Left foot steps up. Rise up. Left foot a little to your left. Go ahead and bend your left knee. Track it over your left ankle. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Back knee lifted or lowered. And you can press a little more into the big toe side of your front foot for stability. Let the crown of your head extend forward. Your collarbones extend forward. Feel your tailbone extend back. Extending your breath through your whole body, through your whole being. Hands can stay together or they can open up. Your right hand may or may not land. You can bring it under your right shoulder for more support. Left hand high, and then you can take it around behind your back, the start of your bind. If you like the full bind, the right hand slides under the left leg. So the beauty of the bind, or maybe the challenge of the bind, or both, is to be able to come into your bind without getting all twisted up in your head. Still enjoying yourself, not struggling to make something happen. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some space. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. On your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together a little bit forward, left leg high again. High push up, left knee above and outside your left elbow. Feel if you can really bring the knee forward, engage your core. Option 4, the arm balance or the low push up. Inhale up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge, again, left foot steps up. And again, crescent lunge, but really, this crescent lunge right here, right now, this breath, right here, right now. Connecting to your left foot, step forward, right knee lifts in front of you. Use your core to lift your right knee. Ground through your left foot, stay tall, take a big inhale. Now warrior 3. Start to tip forward. Take your time in this transition, right? If you rush to get into the pose, you usually throw yourself off balance. Let your breath be steady. Steady gaze, and if you come out of it, you come out of it, no big deal. Take another deep inhale here, lightly drop back, crescent lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Pause this time, nice long stance. Lengthen through your arms, the tips of your fingers, soften your shoulders, spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Still with that deep bend in your front knee, strong connection through your back foot. Take a big inhale, exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or your child's pose. Take a breath in and a breath out. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Once more, take a deep breath in here. Exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, hands high, heart lifts. Feet together or apart, feet are even. Let your second toes point forward so your feet are straight. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, sit down, heart lifted. Now twist to your right, left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. I spend a lot of time talking about feet in chair pose. And it's really just about the intention of setting your feet and feeling your feet, feeling where you are right now. Feel your 2 feet on your mat, feel your 2 hands connect, and then lift your chest and lift your heart. Now if you want to separate your hands, you can separate your hands. You might add in a side crow here, maybe add in a child's pose here. Keep letting your top hand reach up. Let your heart lift. Take one more big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Come back to your chair pose. Come right back to Utkatasana. And you might set your feet or reset your feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Hips low, heart high. Big inhale. Twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. If you get distracted, if you lose your balance, in this breath, you can begin again. Bottom hand presses up, top hand presses down to allow you to lengthen your spine and lift your heart. Now you can keep your hands together or you can open up. A little bit of fire in the legs, maybe a lot of fire in the legs. Soften your toes, soften your face. Rinse out, big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Here, bend your knees a lot, rest your torso on your thighs, interlace your fingers at your low back, and then press your knuckles back, lengthen your arms, lift your heart up, almost like an upward dog. Take a big inhale, Fold forward, exhale. Hands come up and over. Nice rinse for your shoulders. You can work with your feet together. If you want to walk your feet apart a little bit for stability, you can. You can have a big or a little bend in your knees. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Walk your feet wide, outer edges of your mat, and come on down into your squat, Malasana. You can stay higher, elbows on your thighs. You can get low, maybe sit on a prop. Hands to your heart, shoulders back, tailbone down, heart up, low belly in and up. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you can stay here, or you can set up for your crow pose. Maybe today we should call it back pose. Hands about shoulder width, fingers spread wide, elbows bend and point back. So you're squeezing your elbows in, almost like you're squeezing a soccer ball. Knees above elbows. I like to go for knees into my armpits. And then you can lift your feet. Maybe you keep your feet down, really just feeling your hands as your foundation here. Take a big inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. Step or jump back. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Come on up to stand. Rise up. Reach up. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Come forward to your high push up. Right knee above and outside your left elbow. Feel like you can bring that knee forward. Lift out of your shoulders. Inhale up and back to your three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Right foot steps up. Rise up. Set your gaze, set your right foot, step forward, left knee lifts in front of you. Belly in and up, hands higher at your heart. Now, take your left foot across your right thigh and bend your right knee just like you would in your chair pose, your Utkatasana. Hands can be high or at your heart. Start to fold forward. Start to fold forward, but keep your chest lifted, keep your heart lifted so you get a little bit of a hip opener, a little bit of balance. If you want to bring your hands all the way down and play around with the arm balance, you can. I'll show you that in another video. I really like the stretch here, the sensation here. Breathe for 3, 2, come on back up. Right leg straightens, left knee lifts in front of you. Now, press your left heel forward. So use your core to lift your leg. Breathe for 3, 2, warrior 3. Come back to your warrior 3. Come into this warrior 3. Hands forward or at your heart. Take a big inhale. Lightly drop back, crescent lunge. Land, open up, warrior 2. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together, a little bit forward, left leg high. High push up, left knee above and outside your right elbow. Keep your right leg active and engaged, strong through your core. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog, crescent lunge, light step. Left foot steps up, rise up. Set your gaze, step forward onto your left foot, right knee lifts in front of you. Soften your shoulders. Feel your strength, but feel you don't have to hang on. It's okay to come out of the pose and then come back into it. From here, right foot comes across your left thigh. Start to sit down. Flex your right foot, bend your left knee. Right, so a lot like your chair pose, a figure 4 shape here, and then begin to fold forward. Now keep just a little lift in your chest and your heart. Let your right knee drop down. Check in with your breath. Check in with your intention. As you inhale, come on back up. Left leg straightens, right knee lifts. Press your right heel forward. Keep lifting your right leg. Keep lifting up out of your hips. Take a big inhale. Warrior three. Nice and easy with the transition. Strong breath, strong foundation, strong intention. You can soften into all of this. Take a deep breath in. Lightly drop back, crescent lunge. Open up, warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg high, bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. Now if you want to flip your dog, let the foot pull you over. If you want to work with your left knee down, you can. If you like a full wheel, you can come into that here. If you're over, come on around. Right leg goes high. Come forward to your high push-up. Right knee above and outside your left elbow. Just a little tap. Inhale up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up, knee draws into your chest. Inhale up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up, right knee, right elbow. Now bring the knee inside the elbow. Bring that right foot over and forward. Half pigeon. Extend your left leg back behind you. You can adjust where you have your foot, where you have your knee. Little lift in your chest and your heart, and then lengthen and fold. You can set up the variation on your back. You can add a prop under your head, maybe your hands under your forehead. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Letting your shoulders soften, letting your face and your jaw soften. You can feel your forehead, your third eye, making a connection with the earth. Connecting into your breath, your intention. And take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And now that you've had a couple of breaths here, just notice, are you holding on? Are you holding yourself up? And can you soften and allow yourself to be a little more supported, right, by the earth, by this practice, by each other. Big breath in. Long exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. So if you want to add in some movement, maybe a vinyasa, you can, or a three-legged dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. And bring your feet together a little bit forward. Left leg reaches for the sky. Bend your left knee. Down dog hip opener. And if you want to keep going, flip your dog. Go for it. Lift out of your shoulder or your shoulders. If you're over, come on around. That left leg goes back up. High push up, left knee above and outside your right elbow. Little tap as you come forward. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push up, knee draws into your chest. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push up, left knee above and outside your left elbow. Pause. Bring the knee inside the elbow. Bring that left foot over and forward. Sending up your half pigeon. Pay attention to your right leg. Pay attention to your breath. In this transition, pay attention. Don't be in a hurry, or you don't have to be in a hurry to get into the pose. And you don't have to force yourself to stay in a pose. You don't have to force your body. I think yoga is scary for some people when they look at the practice from the outside. And all these crazy shapes that we make with our body. The power of the intention. And even when I see people practice sometimes and they fall out of a balancing pose and they look so frustrated, they look so angry, right? You can fall out of a pose. You can be super enthusiastic and have a tremendous passion for this practice and for self-care. But if you fall out of a pose, right, that's part of the practice. You can't come into a particular pose today, right? That's part of the practice. And the practice, it's a lifelong practice. And it's an evolution. Your body evolves, your heart, your mind, your spirit, right? We're constantly growing. So just because you can't do something, you don't have to be scared by the practice. You don't have to be intimidated. To be able to show up and breathe, and even to take the better part of the practice in child's pose, right? That in and of itself is really powerful. And take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And take a big inhale. And a big exhale. From here, come on up, sweep your back leg forward. Lie down on your back. Set your feet flat. Set up for your bridge or your wheel. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Feet about hips width distance apart. You can use a prop or your hands under your hips in bridge. And if you want to come up for your wheel, come up for your wheel. Maybe you have the intention for a wheel. So you simply hold the intention, or maybe you set your hands, maybe you come to the crown of your head. Right? You come into your variation of wheel, one that works for your whole being right here, right now. Take another deep breath in, and then gently, slowly, intentionally, come on down, lie on your back. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees come to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, empty out. Draw your knees into your chest. And come on into your happy baby. Knees wide, long spine, a little bit of movement if you like. If you want to extend one leg, the other, or both, you can. And bring your knees back to your chest and drop them over to your right for your twist. You can work with any variation of the twist that you like here. Come through center and take your twist, your legs to the other side. Come on back to center, give your knees a squeeze. Any last poses or adjustments that feel right. And set up your Shavasana. You might take your legs up or come back to Supta Baddha Konasana. And this can be scary. This can be challenging, Shavasana. It's stillness. It's so important to the balance of your practice. Give yourself some time to integrate everything that you've just done into your day, into your being, into your life. Take a really big inhale and a full exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some gentle movement to your body. Drawing your knees to your chest. You can roll to one side and slowly make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this Halloween flow. Hopefully it wasn't scary. I know if you practice yoga, it's not scary for you, right? So thank you. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had a good time. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you're notified as new videos come out. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.